want to sit with Mom? You want to sit with Mama? You gonna sit with Mommy? Say hi.
Hi.
What do you got in your mouth? What is that?
Gum.
Gum. Can I have a kiss? Can I have a kiss? No, me.
Oh.
I love you. I love you. Say I love you. Okay, Mama's gonna talk, okay? All right, I guess he's gonna go play, so Riker brought his stool over here so he could see you guys. Okay, Mommy's gonna talk, okay? Okay, so I think I'm just gonna make this video an update on the results that I've gotten so far from my doctor. I was going to make a separate video, which I don't know if you guys wanna see this, let me know if you do, of all of the symptoms that I have been having. And that's it, just like a video of my symptoms, but I don't know, I feel like there's too many to put in this video as well. If that's something you guys care to know about, I can tell you, but I don't want to make the video like super long.
Hi.
Shh, your sister's sleeping. You gotta be quiet. Can you be quiet? Okay, go play Legos with your sisters. Go build a car. Can you go make me a car with the Legos over there?
Oh.
All right, so I'm just gonna start talking even though they're doing stuff over there. So if you're new here and you don't know, I have been having some health issues or some really weird symptoms and episodes, as the doctor would call it. And that's what I was referencing. If you guys wanna know what all those symptoms are in a video, like just by itself, leave a comment down below. If enough of you do, then I'll sit down and make that. But this video is just gonna be what I know so far, and I'm gonna be going over the results that I have from an MRI, a CT scan, an MRV. Those were all done on my head, looking at my brain specifically. And then I also had an EEG, a sleep study, and a whole bunch of blood work. I'm gonna try and be organized in this. I wanted to sit down and like make sections and lists so that I could go down it, but as a mom of 5, homeschooling with a baby, a sick baby, and a toddler, I haven't had time to make that list, so this video might not be very streamlined, but I'll try and like at least touch on the topics that I feel are most important. So a lot of you guys had mentioned things that you think that it could be, and I brought all of those things up to my neurologist. One thing that a lot of you guys were asking about is my blood sugars and diabetes, and my blood sugars are perfect, so that's not of concern. My doctor is trying to rule out epilepsy and a brain tumor is like where he's thinking. As far as my blood work goes, everything looked normal except for my progesterone and copper. My copper was high and he wants to treat me, but it's not safe to do so while breastfeeding because it can mess with Hadley's levels, and so we're not going to treat that until I'm done breastfeeding. In regards to my progesterone, he said it's like almost non-existent. He said a normal level for someone like me or someone my age, he would like to see over 20, and mine is 0.2. And he said that is like really bad, like menopausal progesterone levels. Like he's like, that's really low. He's like, you need to be treated for that right now. So he's not using like a synthetic progesterone. He's gonna use like a natural form, but it has to come from a pharmacy from somewhere down in the state. That should be coming in the mail within a week, he said. And just so you guys know, like time frame wise stuff, I just found all this stuff out yesterday morning, and I needed like to just think about things and not turn on the camera like I wanted to so that I wouldn't forget things. But I just was like, I just want to be with my kids and my family and think about things, and I haven't done a ton of research yet either, so I'm just telling you what I found out yesterday. So I haven't started any medications for the high copper or the very low progesterone yet. And then in regards to the sleep study, those results were not back yet, so I don't have those results at all. The EEG and I think MRI showed something on the left side of my brain, and the doctor didn't know, like, he couldn't say specifically what it was, so he ordered a more in-depth MRI that's gonna look, he said, now that I know like exactly where in your brain this is coming from, he's like, we're gonna take a lot closer look on the left side of your brain. And he explained it that when they do an MRI, it's like cross sections of whatever body part they're looking at. So looking at my brain, the first MRI was like some slices, is like how he explained it. And the next MRI is gonna be even smaller sections, because he said if it's a tumor, he needs to look at even smaller slices of it, I guess. And he's also doing a epilepsy protocol MRI, I believe is what it is. And then he's sending me back for another EEG, the sleep deprived EEG, where I am only allowed to sleep 4 hours in a 24-hour period, and then I go in and have another EEG done. So that is all that I know right now. I asked him, can I have my driver's license back? And he said, no, not right now. So yeah, I don't know when I'll be able to drive again, but yeah. So it's like made our life like very different. Hadley has physical therapy twice a week for her torticollis. My husband works outside of the home. You guys who are regular viewers, you know that he works in the town right next door, and so he has to commute to work and commute home, and so it's not convenient for him to commute to work and then come back a couple hours later to take her to therapy. Thankfully, our therapist is coming into the home 1 day a week. She said we qualify for that now based on like my health stuff that's going on. So she's gonna be traveling to our home once a week, but she doesn't have time to do it twice a week. But hopefully like my mother-in-law and friends and stuff like that can help with that other one day a week getting her to therapy. But it's really hard having your driver's license taken from you. It's like, that's my freedom, and I homeschool, and winter is coming, and I don't know how I'm gonna do being stuck in the house with 5 kids all winter, specifically my 2-year-old son, because we're super active and like we like to be out in the community all of the time. And yeah, so it's just really hard. And then my husband is having to do all of the driving for orthodontists, for all of my appointments and testing now, for Hadley's appointments, and just everything, grocery shopping, like everything. And so he's missed like a lot of work the last couple weeks. It's just totally his, like, you think that these things don't happen to you. Like, you hear stories of, you know, stuff happening to people in the world, but you feel like that only happens to other people. That's how I felt until now, and you just never know. Anyway, so that's all I really know right now as far as results from the doctors, and I'm still waiting for the hospital to call and schedule my new tests. Just gonna go ahead and end this video here. And I want to say thank you guys so much for all of your love and encouragement and prayers and concern and well wishes for our family. You guys are so amazing, and so it's just really awesome to know that we have you guys here praying for us. Like, that's the most that I could ever ask, is just for prayer that everything is okay in the end, and I know it will be, but yeah, it's just really hard. So anyways, I hope you guys are having a good day wherever you are. Bye guys.